Hi guys, Kim here. Welcome to Backyard Blooms. In today's video, we're going to show you what the garden looks like after Storm Elliot has came through and hit us with the hard frost. It finally got down into the teens here and has not done that in decades and decades. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what it looks like after the real hard freeze. So here you can see in the garden that we just do have some of the foxglove that's finally got frostbitten. Before it was doing pretty good. And those are my super petunias from Proven Winners. So we're gonna probably have to cut those back but not pull those up from the ground. And then just moving along the garden here. This right here is the spirea, the candy corn spirea. And it zapped all those leaves off there as well. And so did the nepeta. The leaves are all just frost burnt. It just could not handle the really cold frost that we just got here after the winter storm came. It just really got these plants. This is what the front yard is looking like here in Charlotte, North Carolina, Zone 8, after Storm Elliot came through and just zapped and froze all the flowers. These violas are just trying to unthaw themselves now that we're back into the 30s here during the day. But last week they were down into the teens, just quite cold. Usually they can handle cool weather, but just not that cold of weather. This is the side garden, what it looks like here after the frost. I think they were just a little bit more protected here, but you can tell that it just got the bloom, but not so much the whole entire plant. Camellias still have lots of buds on them, but it did burnt the initial flower on there also. You can see here that was the bud that was trying to come out, and we'll just see what it ends up doing. Along with all these flowers here, these are the Jacob's ladder, which still look pretty good after the frost. And these are the Lenten roses that still look pretty good. I don't have any flowers on them just yet. And then the camellias. Camellias here, the blooms that were already out just got burnt, and we could have cut those off and brought them in before, but we had to head to Kentucky for Christmas, and I'll throw a little clip up of what my Christmas break was like if you guys like to see, and if you don't, you can just forward through that.
Once you read what that says.
I like that.
And painting down here to the pansies as well, and some spent cone flowers right there. Going into the backyard here, you can tell that these little violas are starting to unfreeze. They look pretty good, and these Japanese anemones just really got burnt there, so we'll probably have to cut that foliage back. Get a little bit closer look here so you can just tell that they just got freeze burnt there. And my little goose says hello gracefully. And this is the lemon coral sedum, and really starting to just thaw out now because we're getting high of the 30s currently. So while they're in the sun, they're looking pretty good. my limelight hydrangeas are looking like right now. The evergreen trees, the emerald green trees are looking great. That is what this hydrangea garden is looking like right now. We did have some of the super petunias here as well. Now, all that foliage will probably have to be cut back, but I'm not going to pull them up, and we'll see if they do get to come back. We do not get this cold weather like we have been. It's been decades since we were like into the teens here in Charlotte, so my guess is just as good as yours at what some of these plants are going to do, but some have fared pretty well. This Daisy May is looking pretty good still. So you can tell right here that lemon coral sedum just got really burnt. You could see the frost on it earlier, but it's already starting to thaw out a little bit. And then this is the middle rose garden right here that's in the middle of my backyard. And then you could tell that we already cleared all those zinnias out. But my sprinter boxwoods are looking pretty good this time of the year. The roses, I'm surprised they didn't get more burnt than they did, but they're not looking too bad. Love how nice and tidy these boxwoods have started to grow into and have become into this hedge. These have been in the ground for 3 years. Let's walk down into this fire pit area. Lavender still doing pretty good there. It's still considered an evergreen for us. Just to let you know how cold it is, or how cold it has been. This bird bath's all frozen, but trying to unthaw out. And my Galloway urn's not looking too bad since the sun's starting to hit it. But this brings me happiness. Looks gorgeous. And this is the common space. Just filled up the feeders. Just filled up the feeders here so you can see that little titmus bird. And this is a close-up of the cottage garden. And up into the back porch. Try to blow this up just a little bit more, but there's a squirrel down there sitting on that rock.